Before we begin today's match, it's an Ubers match against Fatal Fatalities versus Screen's going to run for a couple seconds. I got some good news and some bad news. I'm going to start with the bad news first. The bad news is that, owing to the amount of things I'm going to have on my plate over like the next 2-3 weeks, maybe a month even, I'm probably going to put picture-in-picture on hold, so that's no longer going to be a definite thing. That's going to be whenever I'm going to be able to do it, just because I'm going to get slammed with a lot of things to do. But just based on that, I might have the evening to unwind, so pending that, it's a huge maybe at this point, but I might go back to daily uploads Monday through Friday, and, maybe just do some TCG on the weekends, just upload more, but lower maintenance videos. I don't know if you guys would kind of be on board with that, but it's a huge maybe at this point. I do know that picture-in-picture is going to be just too much of a hassle for me at this point. But let me know what you think in the comments about that, because this is going to be a for sure change starting today, I guess. So we'll see what happens from there. But moving on to the match, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Deoxys and set up the Stealth Rocks. I didn't want to go for the taunt on the off chance he would predict that. And he tried to predict that, and he went for the Dragon Tail anyway, but he Dragon Tails me out into Rayquaza. Don't really want to be in there, to take a dragon move or whatever. So I switch back to Deoxys as he decides to go for the Stealth Rocks, and I believe after I go for the Spikes and he goes for the Dragon Tail again, we're on track. So brings in Mewtwo, I got the Aura Sphere, I got this shit. I'm going to try to do some damage, and that's how it's going to end up playing out. Now, I know I'm Life Orb, and I know that this is super effective, but in no way should this kill whatsoever. He's at full HP. I'm not really going to say that Dialga is like the bulkiest thing in the world, but Mewtwo is not that much of an offensive powerhouse. So I'm going to say that this crit matters. Just completely went through all of his HP, and that kind of sucks. But he sends in No, the Ferrothorn. Now, No is probably going to have spikes or things like that, but it does take, Stealth Rocks damage, a little bit of spikes. I figure I might as well go for the Aura Sphere. On the off chance that he's going to want to set up hazards. I don't know what he'll want to do. Maybe he'll go for the Gyro Ball. That's what I was thinking at the time. If I got one more layer of spikes, that kind of would have been nice. But he's going to go ahead and go for the Leech Seed, just get some HP back. Maybe he has Protect. I don't really remember this game. I was like, this is Ubers. This is a nice, decent length game, and we're just going to roll with it. So, gets a little bit of HP back from the fucking Leech Seed, and look at that. He does have Protect. I think I kind of predicted this and went for the Calm Mind, because I've been seeing Protect on Ferrothorn with Leech Seed a little more often than I should. So I was like, you know what? My instincts are going to go with that, and if I get hit with the Gyro Ball, it probably won't be that bad, I'm guessing. But I am at +1 now, to the point, where I should be able to take him out regardless. And if he wants to send in something else, I won't really like taking a +1 Aura Sphere. So maybe we'll take it out, and yeah, we have an early 6-5 lead, I believe. I haven't lost anything. Also going to use this crit there as well. The main thing I kind of want to do right now is bring in Deoxys to get that final layer of spike set up, because that'll be nice. But Rayquaza comes in, things named Endgame, based on the way NBZ uses his Rayquaza. Might be Choice Banded. I think he told me afterwards that his Rayquaza did happen to be Choice Banded. Probably wouldn't have mattered at this range of HP, to be honest. I got about a third. Rayquaza's got really good attack. I think it's like base 150 or something like that. But now that he's locked into E-Speed, I know it's not really too much of a hard-hitting move. I figure I might as well go into my Groudon, decide to get the get my weather up. I believe he has I think he's running a Rain Team, which is like, he's got Kyogre, he's got Ferrothorn, he's got Palkia, he's got Manaphy. So he's going to go in and send in his own weather user right now. I think I somewhat predict this and try to go for the T-Wave as opposed to just going straight out for an Earthquake. No, I go for the Dragon Claw, try to meet the middle ground. I guess maybe suspecting that Palkia would come in, which is kind of a weird thing to do. Or maybe that he would switch up moves and then just stay in. So I just tried going for the Dragon Claw. Didn't end up working out. I can tell that he's lefties as opposed to Choice Scarf, so that's one less thing I got to worry about. But he's pretty damn bulky. I'm going to want to hang on to my Groudon as long as possible. Decide to go into my Deoxys, potentially as fodder, depending on what he decides to go for. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fodder, though. Anyway, he goes for the Thunder Wave, meaning that I probably will be slower at the end of this turn, and I won't be able to get that final layer of spikes up, but this is going to prevent anything else from taking a Thunder Wave and a Scald. So it's not the worst thing in the world to happen. If anything, it gives me the safe switch on the next turn, which is why, fodder is fodder, I guess. I forget what I do at this point. But now I'm going to have to deal with Kyogre, which is probably physically defensive, which is the kind of thing. So, decide to bring in Rayquaza now. I believe he got Stealth Rocks up, so I'm going to take a little bit of that. This is a Choice Specs Reshiram. Nothing is really going to want to take this at all. So Ferrothorn's gone. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any resistances to Draco Meteor anymore. So he decides to sack Manaphy with the Stealth Rocks and the Spikes damage. That's easily going to be a one-hit KO. I would assume that not even Max HP or Max Spec D, Max HP, Max Spec D, if you really wanted to run that stuff for whatever reason, that probably wouldn't like that hit too well. So that takes that thing out. I believe he's going to send in his Palkia next, maybe Choice Scarf, that kind of thing. You know, that's probably why he brought it in the way he did. And then we just got this going on. Unoriginal nickname is Unoriginal. I kind of feel like they did the shiny coloring on purpose. I don't know. Just pink for that Pokemon, of all Pokemon? I don't know, Game Freak. You make me think sometimes. You really do. Anyway, I guess I just decided to sack this thing for whatever reason to see what move he's going to lock himself in on, because he probably is going to end up being choiced. And I'm going to go into my Groudon because why the fuck not? So I can go ahead and T-Wave now because I know I can take a Spatial Rend. I won't really want to take it too nicely, but I might as well. So, and it turns out he's going to end up switching anyway, so I believe I do catch this Kyogre on the switch, going to nail it with a T-Wave. Also takes a little bit of Stealth Rocks and Spikes damage, so that's nice. I feel like I'm kind of rambling on about this game. It's really straightforward, and I don't know why this isn't more sped up. I guess, I don't know, it seems like it is sped up to me. Maybe a little, probably could have sped it up a little bit more, so sorry about that. I kind of just look at the stuff in advance and then just pre-render it, and then it's just all sitting in a folder, waiting for me to have my way with it, I suppose. But now I'm faster, might as well go for an Earthquake. The only thing on my team that's really going to benefit at this point from the Sun, I believe, is my Blaziken with Flare Blitz. But he's got a shit ton of resist to that anyway. The only thing that was really going to, you know, not want to take a Flare Blitz was Ferrothorn, and I took that out with Mewtwo, so I don't have to worry about that at all. But I figure I might as well just lose the Weather Wards. Whatever, don't really mind. What I'm a little hesitant about is whether or not a high jump kick from Blaziken is actually going to go ahead and take it out from this range. Especially because I'm not even Life Orb, and I'm not even Jolly. So I'm a little bit hesitant to go for it, on top of that, you know, me missing and everything. But thankfully it takes it out from that range. So nice stab, nice attacking stat. We're good to go. And I think I got Protect on this guy too. So I can generate a little bit more speed to outspeed that Scarf Palkia that's coming on its way. So Palkia is going to go ahead and come in now and take some Stealth Rocks and Spikes damage. And, you know, from after those, it's going to be at around half health. I'm pretty sure if I can kick this penis right in the face, ball area, I'm going to Protect just to get a little bit more speed up. At that point, I know I'll be faster, just in case he is Scarf and, you know, he wasn't Specs or anything like that. And I'm getting a little bit of lefties back too, so it's not that bad. But provided I don't miss high jump kick, and I'm notorious for doing this, but I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2, especially when I kick the penis right in the face. So we're doing good. The only thing I really have to worry about right now, I believe, is I think it's just Rayquaza, and then maybe one other thing. But I got Stone Edge on this guy, so we're fine. Just provided, you know, I can take a couple of these, and he's also going to take some Stealth Rocks damage too. So we have that going on, and I believe he decides to bank on the fact that my Stone Edge will miss, and it doesn't. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the game, guys. So if you enjoyed it, you're welcome to leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but I did get caught up today with lots of things, and yeah, figured I would just toss this one your way. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that battle plan of sorts. I do have a lot of material backed up, so I am more or less prepared for this. It's just a matter of narrating it in advance, maybe using the scheduled upload or that kind of thing. I'm going to be like that kind of busy, like busy. Anyways, that'll do it for today's video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.